Dear students, welcome back to the video lecture number 4 of metal fencing chapter, that is in model number 2. Now let us discuss very important concept of this chapter is electroless plating process. So electroless plating is an autocatalytic reduction of metal ions with the help of suitable reducing agent on a catalytically active substrate surface without using the electricity. So means electroplate plating process is the method of deposition of metal or alloy over a substrate like conductor or non-conductor by controlled chemical reduction reaction of metal ions by using the suitable reducing agent without using the electrical energy. Then now we can explain. Metal ions are made to react with suitable reducing agents on a catalytically active surface, so where metal gets deposited by releasing the oxidized product. So in an autocatalytic reaction, as the metal is deposited, the metal atoms catalyze the further reduction of metal ions to initiate the electrolysis plating process continuously. The catalytically active metals are like iron, nickel, cobalt, rhodium, palladium, aluminum, etc. They no need to require the surface preparation before electrolysis splitting process. But there are some metals, they need to be catalytically active like copper, aluminum, brass, insulators before to go for the electrolysis splitting process. Now let us discuss about when you carry out the non-catalytic metal like copper, brass and silver etc. needs activation. This is done by dipping the article or base metal in the solution of palladium chloride in ACl. And non-conductors articles like glass, insulators, plastic, ceramics etc. are first activated in solution of stannous chloride in acid. After rinsing, it is immersed in the solution of palladium chloride in ACl. Thereby it is made to be active. After that, you need to go for the electrolysis splitting process. When you need to go for the electrolysis splitting process, so you should prepare the bath solution of electrolysis. So what are the important components are used in electrolysis bath preparation are listed in this. The first one, you need soluble salt of the metal to be plated. Second one, important component is reducing agent is required. Third one, a buffer for the pH control. Fourth one, a complexing agent to maintain the uniform deposition. Fifth one, stabilizers are added to prevent the decomposition of the electrolysis bath. Then sixth component is accelerators are required to increase the rate of the plating process. As I told, metal salt is to be taken suitable quantity and is added to the furnish the metal ions. Then second component is you need reducing agent. It is responsible for the reduction of metal ions and plays an important role for imparting unique surface properties. Third, you need buffer which prevent the alteration of pH and helps to get desired quality of the deposition. Fourth, you need the complexing agent. Complexing agents are used to monitor the free metal ions concentrations. Then you need the stabilizers. which enhances the stability of the bath by preventing unwanted reaction in the electrolytic process. Then finally you need the accelerator are used to increase the rate of deposition of electrolytic process. So then what are the advantages of electrolytic process? Very simple advantages as I explained here. No electrical energy is required. It has better throwing power, ability to deposit. Plating on articles are made up of insulators and semiconductors can also be made along with the conductors. And electrolytic coatings are having possesses unique mechanical chemical properties. So this is what about the composition of electroless bath. Now let us discuss about the important part of electrolytic process. Before to go for that, we should know what is the comparison between electroplating and electrolytic process. In order to explain this one, I have made 3 columns. In the first column, I have explained about the properties or the factors which are varied. Second column, I explained about the electroplating process. In third one, I explained about the electrolytic of column. Then let us discuss now. First is a driving force. How to perform the electroplating process and electrolytic process. What is the driving force? It needs electroplating means it needs the power supply. But in electrolytic process, it is autocatalytic reduction reaction is taking place. There is no need of electric current. Then what are the anodes should be taken? In electroplating process, there is a need of separate anode. But in electrolytic process, catalytic surface itself acts as the anode. Then third one, what is cathode is taken? Article to be plated is taken as the cathode in electroplating process. The same thing here also, article to be plated is taken as a cathode, which must be catalytically made active surface. Then what are the reducing agents are used? In electroplating process, our electrons are bringing in the reduction process, whereas in electrolytic process, chemical reagents are used for the reduction process. Now what are the reactions are taking place? Metal undergoes oxidation leading to form Mn plus by the loss of n number of electrons at the anode reaction. At cathode side, Mn plus takes n number of electrons leads to form the metal. But what about in electrolytic process? Metal ions are going to reduce by using the reducing agent lead to form the metal plus oxidizing product. Then where the electroplating process can be used? Most of the electroplating processes are used only for the conductors. But electroplating processes are used for conductors, semiconductors as well as the insulators. Then what is the nature of deposit? Not satisfactory for intricate parts, or where the imperfections are there that deposition is not taking place properly. Whereas in electrolytic process, satisfactory for all type of parts can be made coating. Then what is the throwing power of bath? Throwing power means it is the ability of the electrolytic bath to have the uniform and even deposition. So throwing power in case of electroplating process is, it may be good or it may be poor. But always in electrolytic bath solution, always it is better throwing power. So this is what about the how we can explain about the differences between or comparison between the electroplating and electrolytic process. Now let us discuss next part is for your syllabus is that is electrolytic of nickel by Watt's method. This one we'll discuss in our next video lecture. Thank you.